It was a busy time on the Farquhar branch line. Thomas and Daisy were working their wheels off, but especially Percy, who were helping the workmen to mend the branch line. One day, Percy was taking a huge load of freight up the top of the hill nearby the quarry. As he slowed down, there was a signal box. He had to wait on top of the incline. Percy felt better after his long journey, but the trucks were bored. "Let's break away," they giggled. The load was heavy and the couplings were old. One snap. "Faster, faster!" shouted the trucks. The sign up ahead read, "Slow, steep bends of a feet ahead." The silly trucks never saw it. Then it was too late. Percy soon arrived at the scene of the disaster. His driver sighed. "This was our fault. We didn't secure the trucks properly. We have to get help to pull them out." The Fat Controller will be very annoyed. And he was. "You will stay in the yard until I can trust you again." Diesel, who was staying on the railway for a while, was delighted with Percy's dilemma. "Fancy no securing your trucks, eh? They'll come back and spooky you on your funnel. Woo woo woo! And who's to say you're not afraid of ghosts?" snapped Thomas. "Pah, ghosts. Things that go bump in the night. Rubbish." "Well, I'll tell you a story that'll make your pipes quiver," said Thomas. A long time ago, a little engine was returning home. It was a misty moonlit night. As the engine crossed the old iron bridge, he suddenly lost control and plunged over the side into the swamp below. He was never found again. But many workmen will tell you that when the moon is full, they have seen the little engine trying to get home, but never reaches the other side. So what do you think of that, Diesel? "Pah, nonsense," said Diesel, and he rolled away. "Never mind," said Thomas. "He'll be frightened if he really saw a ghost." This gave Thomas, driver and fireman an idea. "Let's play a trick on Diesel," they said. The next morning they spoke to Diesel's driver about the plan, who agreed to it. "We'll do it tonight," he said. That day, Diesel had to take some goods to Brendam Docks, and then bring some goods back. As part of the plan, they decided to cross the old iron bridge. "Haunted bridge. Pah!" snorted Diesel. "You think with the pep lab, eh?" All the same, he kept thinking about Thomas's story. When dusk fell, he was keen to leave. "If we do not go now, Tony will take my favourite place in the sheds." "We gotta wait until every truck is ready," said his driver. He could see that their plan was working because Diesel was looking quite nervous. When midnight fell, the moon was full and the mists were rising around the old iron bridge. Diesel honked and the sound echoed everywhere. He saw flickering lights. His driver knew they were only insects that shone brightly at night. But to Diesel, it looked like an engine. Then his driver secretly drove off from the cab into the ravine below. "It's the goal! Take me back, please!" When Diesel reached the safety of the shed, he closed his eyes tightly. "Spooked, are you, Diesel?" laughed his driver. "No," wailed Diesel. "I'm asleep." And he refused to open his eyes. He did though. He thought his driver was not looking, just to make sure he was still there.